All right, good evening. Good evening, everybody. We are day 2 of streaming, good evening, which is exciting. We're going to do 3 days in a row this week, as I talked about last night. I had a great time last night with Dan. Again, big shout out to Dan for coming over and hanging out and just having a good time, letting me build his board. There we go. I was trying to get the lighting right in here. That was awesome, and we ended up doing the tape mod. We put some painter's tape on the back of the PCB based on, I don't remember who suggested it. I think it was Static suggested it, and yeah, I actually was impressed that it made a difference. It definitely helped mute some of that ping within the case. So I think in the future, I think we're going to probably desolder that board if Dan's up to it and put a different plate material in. That will probably help, and we'll go from there. So that'll be exciting. I just realized my volume was down. Let's turn this up a little bit, shall we? It's gonna make the music just a little bit louder, but there we go. All right, and you guys can tell me if the music's too loud. I'm gonna adjust as necessary. So anyway, sorry. So Tier said, I liked that build so much yesterday. Went ahead and picked up Serenity for my own purple pomelo. Awesome. So I don't know if you heard the discussion. I kept Serenity. I'm buying that from Dan directly. He's going a different direction with DSS After School 1992. And I've already mounted it because Evan, the trash man, was nice enough to send me his oceanographer build so that I could bring the case, the white case, to the Nashville meetup. And I put it on the white build, and it looks incredible. I'm super, super happy with that. So yeah, definitely good. Reimer says, I couldn't stay the whole time, but I won right. No, you didn't win. But here's the good news. Even though you didn't win last night, I'm doing another mystery giveaway tonight. This will be a shorter stream. I know that for sure. I'm not going to hustle necessarily, but it won't be a speed run, but we're going to definitely do another giveaway. I've gone ahead and started that too. Man, that music is... I cannot find the happy medium with that music. I'm sorry. There we go. There we go. Should be a little bit better for you guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, so we are going to do another mystery giveaway tonight, which is cool. Tomorrow's giveaway... Well, there's going to be a giveaway tomorrow. There might be 2. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But I'm really, really excited. And thank you, Tenor. Okay, want to make sure music's good. I struggle with that volume because I'm adjusting the system volume on a daily basis because I listen to music for work. And then I'll come back and I'll put on a headset and I got to change the volume. It's a real pain in the ass. And it seems like every time I do a Windows update, they change the volume settings, and it's just, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. So, yeah, Reimer, I know you were messing. That's okay. It actually was a great segue to talk about the giveaways. So, but yeah, as I said, we're going to do the paintbrush proto tonight. We're rebuilding it. I basically desoldered it, was that last week or 2 weeks ago? And like, it's a V1 proto, so a lot has changed between like mine and the one that Mirari picked up that we'll build next week, which is his aluminum one. There's been a lot of design changes, but mine's still really good. I just wanted to go a different route with it. I wasn't happy with the switches in it, so I wasn't typing on it very often, which is obviously not ideal. So at least that's a thing. What's going up, Finality? How are you tonight? Glad to see you. Which reminds me, like, I haven't typed on my garbage truck a lot lately, and I don't know if I maybe want to just redo the switches in those to something else. So like it's been like a good hard look at some of the boards that I have and what we want to do. So we'll see, but at least I'm going to have this one ready to go for the meetup, and then I will be bringing Mirari's proto unbuilt just so people can see it. But my goal was like as minimal of boards, or as less boards as possible that weren't built. I didn't want to show up again with 2 oceanographers that weren't built. Like, that would suck. So again, shout out to those of you that have let me borrow your builds. I appreciate that. That's huge, and yeah, super helpful. Even if Evan's key map is really jacked up, I will say that I tried figuring out his key map today. I can't figure it out. But the good news, speaking of Evan, so tomorrow the stream will basically be as follows. We'll hop on. I'm going to lube the switches for Embrace, and then probably about the time I'm done lubing or somewhere in the middle of that, Evan will be joining via Zoom, and we're going to have an interview with Evan. I'm going to put together the Embrace. We'll talk about it. There'll be a big announcement as well, probably a giveaway. So tomorrow should actually be really exciting. And if you aren't telling people to come to the stream, you should be. There's going to be a lot of information regarding Embrace on that stream. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So super excited to really kind of show off that board and talk about it. I actually had to fix an RGB LED myself tonight. Brought me like nom flashbacks from when I had my corn, which was kind of insane. Like, I remember how many times I struggled with those LEDs in the corn. So like this was like, oh my god, flashbacks, but successfully fixed, and we have full gamer RGB, which is awesome because there's a lot of non-QMK RGB functionality, which is really cool. So it's more like your typical box store boards where they can do a lot of cool effects, and I'll show all those off tomorrow. Like, I'm not huge on RGB, but it's kind of fun. Like, I forgot how much fun it is to have a board with RGB because that's like the only one I have at the moment. I don't think any of my other ones have RGB. So yeah. Tenor asks, same time tomorrow. Yes, same time tomorrow for sure. So no questions there. Finality says, looking forward to the Embrace stream. I can't get enough of seeing pics of it in Discord. Awesome. Yeah, like I said, I've been testing it this week, and I'm glad tonight I got the RGB issue fixed. It's a really good board, and I'll talk more about it tomorrow for sure. I really, really do like that. I really do. I just realized I can't get this color temperature right. So this is actually white, but it doesn't look white on camera, which is kind of crazy. But then, like, I end up flushing myself out, if you will. But I don't want it like overly bright. Let's go with that. Like, I can deal with this. That's fine. But I can never match like what my camera picks up, which may mean I need to white balance my camera too. I just haven't done that. But see, then I get like really washed out, which drives me bonkers. So whatever. All right, just leave it alone. We're gonna leave it at that. I'm a little OCD about that. But the first thing I'm gonna do tonight, I'm gonna refresh the stab. It's a big 7U stab, so I'm gonna refresh that stab, re-lube it, put that in, and then it's an FR4 half plate. So I took out the copper plate that was given to me with this proto, put that in Murari's build. I took Murari's FR4 half plate. I'm going to take that and put that in. So we're kind of doing a little bit of a swap. They both look awesome that way, and I think this will make this board really kind of come alive a little bit better, especially because these nebulas seem to do well in a lot of boards already. I liked them in the Curio. I tried them in Embrace. I tried them in a couple of different places. So really, really pleased with that. Gnarly says, nice desk mat. Yeah, I actually picked up from Factory of Idols. I picked up the grayscale set of Goo Bears from him. They arrived today, and they look awesome. I also picked up a white on black last pilot, which is exciting. So the only one from the white on black Brocap set I need is the bot V2, and that's in transit. It's coming from Canada, so it's going to take a week. It won't be here in time for the meetup, but I will have the entire set minus the Betrayer for the white on black Brocap set, which is really exciting. And the Betrayer is just, I don't like that cap. The horns are too large. You can't put it in a box. Like, it's really an issue. So yeah, I'm really I'm really excited to get that set. Reimer says, just place an order for some nebulas. Awesome, man. Awesome. I hope you like them. I'm very pleased with them. I really am. Like, really, I am. Chemistry, what's going on, man? Says, I think I'm going to try mimic your paintbrush dye job with a Vault 35, but pink. Awesome. I'll show you the paintbrush again because it was dyed in a specific way that I requested from Beppo, and he killed it. He did a great job. Exactly what I asked for. Just something unique. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I don't care. Like, that's what I wanted. So, and again, it turns out that this color goes well with DCP Pegaso, which is, or Mitocorn or Pegaso, which Mitocorn's the beige-ish one. That's the one we're going to put on it tonight as well. So, super excited about that. We got Adrian here. What's going on? Welcome back. Good to see you here. But like I said, tonight will be a little bit quicker. Tomorrow is going to be the long stream and hopefully a really fun one. Or at least I hope I can make it long. I don't want to speed through that one either. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to get started. And part of this is just because the wifey's coming back tonight. and so I'm excited to see her, and I'm gonna spend some personal time with the wifey. So you know, that's how it goes. Chemistry says I'm going well. Actually about to go shopping with my partner for some clothes. I need a jacket. Only one fits. All right, man. That's cool. No worries. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. Good to see you as always. But yeah, like, I can already tell, like, some of this lube has worn off. And granted, it's been, like, a year since I've done the paintbrush. So I did clean off the stab wire already. I went ahead and took some rubbing alcohol and cleaned it up. And then, like I said, just some of the lube has basically just kind of washed out of here over time, which is expected, right? Even with like the dielectric grease. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Like, a lot of that has just worn out. So it's a good chance for me to really kind of refresh this a little bit, which is exciting. Any chance of a quick peek at the paintbrush? Yeah, and it'll be on the next stream, I'm sure. It will be. Oops, sorry. It's a little dirty, but still does well for what it is, and yeah. I'm excited. I'm just excited to have a good board again. What's up, Static? Static is here again, which is awesome. Static is 2 for 2. Let's see if he makes it 3 for 3 tomorrow as well, based on what I just said. Maybe I need to, like, tilt the, like, God, my arms look ghost white. Maybe I need to, like, tilt the lights down more so I'm getting more down here. But this looks like pure white to me, but I look on camera or on screen and it looks like more brown, which is kind of weird. So, like, I can get it, but then look how, like, ghost white I turn, right? That does no good. I have no idea anymore. I have no idea. Gnarly says, you know what? I don't think I've had to relube a single stab that was done with 205 grade 0. Yeah, I think this is more so, it didn't need it, but I just figure if I'm taking apart the entire board, I might as well just kind of redo the stab and just kind of give it a refresh. There's no harm in that, right? So I think that's fine. And it's not going to need a lot. That's the really nice part, is this should be very quick to refresh a little bit. And really it's more so, I think, for me to relube the wire with dielectric grease and just be happy and comfortable with it. But again, it's 2022. Why don't we have a better stab design? And look, like the stabies are nice, but I've already see you, chemistry, thank you. But I still had to lube them. I still wanted to make them nice. Like, I tried them unlubed and they're okay. So I still find myself having to modify stabilizers, which I'm not a fan of. Alright. Squeeze just enough out of here. But like I said, more so this is just to kind of refresh a little bit, which, again, like, there's still lube on here. Like, there's still lube on this little slider piece, which is fine. So again, this is more so just maintenance, if you will, and just preventative to have another year of a nice board with no rattle. Yeah, see, that's not going to take much, just enough to get it in there and not have too much excess. That's my only goal, really. Go ahead and put that in. Let's back this out just a little bit. But again, like, I knew this wouldn't take long. I can actually start up my soldering iron already. Get that heated up. It was funny redoing the LED on the Embrace today, and having to turn the temp way down, right? Because you don't want to burn out the LED. That's basically what happened. Like, it needed to be reflowed, and it didn't have a great connection to begin with. And I'll talk about, like, more tomorrow. It works in a chain, so just like the corn too, like, they work in a chain. So if one goes out, the rest in that chain don't work. And so I reflowed it, and what happened is I think I got the LED too hot, and it stopped working altogether. So Evan had to emergency send me a couple extra LEDs big shout out to Evan for 2-daying that over to me. Appreciate that. Makes my life easy and able to have a build for tomorrow, so that's exciting. There we go. That was easy. Oops. What's up, Coffee? How are you tonight? Nice to see you here again. I think everybody's really looking forward to tomorrow, honestly. I think that's where the fun in lies. But we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I already told the wifey don't bother me. I'm gonna be streaming again, so. You gotta do that. How do you do, fellow kids? Like Steve Buscemi in that meme. That's what you gotta do. And everybody is very antsy for the Nashville meetup and the Nashville meetup server, the Discord server, which is exciting. Really looking forward to meeting a lot of people in person, having a good time, showing off boards, talking keyboards with people. Should be a blast, I hope. Why would you want to watch him build that trash? Yes, the play on words because he is Trash Man. I know that. It is a good board, though. I'm very excited. Is this wire bent? Or is it just an optical illusion? Okay, it's just an optical illusion. I thought it was like bent for a second. I was like, no way that the 7U is bent. So I went ahead and, let's back this out a little bit. I went ahead and cleaned up the PCB a bit. Granted, this is the top, but I went ahead and put some rubbing alcohol on top. And then, like, even the bottom, I got, like, decently cleaned up. It's not perfect. It'll never be perfect again, but reminder that this PCB is, like, gorgeous. It's so good looking. And I love the logo. Like, just in copper color, and the traces are amazing. Like, this is one of my favorite PCBs, period. Like, no question. So, shout out to Zeus once again for a killer PCB. So, put these up. This bottle of dielectric grease has lasted me, like, since I started in the hobby. It's kind of insane. It's so good. Static says, I'm just excited that I have Indian food on the way. I'm starving. I don't do Indian food. I just don't like curry. Not huge on it, so. But you enjoy you, man. If that's what makes you happy. I'm a big, like, Asian guy. Anything Asian. It can be Korean, Japanese, Chinese, Malaysian, Thai. Like, it does not matter. That's where I live and breathe. And it's been nice because my wife's been gone, so I literally have been, like, eating mostly Asian foods without her. Like today for lunch, I had xiaolongbao soup dumplings from a local place, they're really, really good. And they're like, it's like $8 for 6 of them. They're so good. Oh my god. And then I had spicy peanut noodles too with chicken. Those were awesome. One of my favorite places locally. And then what did I have the other night? I had something else. No, I didn't reduce Indian food to curry. I just said I don't like curry, so a lot of Indian food just kind of goes out the window for me. It's just not my favorite flavor profile for a cuisine. Smart ass. I just reduce it. Come on now. You know me better than that. Come on. I would never reduce a culture down to one food. Also, Indian food is in fact Asian food. Okay, I think you knew where I was headed. You're such a smartass. You are such a smartass, man. Alright. Tenor says, try some biryani? Biryani? I hope I'm saying that. Biryani? And thank me later. Okay, huh. Damn it. Coffee says, I haven't spent too much time in Atlanta, but I hear they have a terrible football team. Thanks, I guess. Yeah, our NFL team is probably not going to be good this year. That's okay. We're in the middle of a rebuild. We did get rid of our MVP level franchise quarterback because we went after, I say we, the Falcons went after that rapist, Deshaun Watson, unfortunately. I wish they hadn't, but they did. So our MVP level quarterback wanted out. So that's where we stand today. All right, good. This sounds good. Not saying you said Xiaolong Bao wrong, but I don't think I've heard it pronounced with that accent before. Thanks, Tears. I'm just getting reamed tonight. Maybe I should just shut off the stream if this is how it's gonna go. Oh, y'all are something else. Either way, I like it, and you should be proud I'm saying that instead of just being like, oh, I like soup dumplings. Soup dumplings are real good. All right, here's the FR4 half plate. I went ahead and put the gaskets on it. So there's gaskets on the bottom, and they're hard to see. There's really thin ones on the top as well. But yeah, I'm excited to have something a little more flexible. And granted, there's flex cuts in the new version of the PCB, and there's not in here, which kind of also made the switch really interesting. So like I said, I'm interested to see how this all turns out. And then we're going, because of the purple in the case, we're gonna go with my Prevail Key Nebulas. And I did have, I thought I had a silent, switch for the spacebar that I put somewhere. I'm not sure that, like, I want my 7U, I think. I don't know. Should I? Trying to think, maybe just do a regular switch in the 7U position and deal with the thock. That might be kind of fun. You know what? I'm gonna do that tonight. I think we're just gonna go Prevail Key Nebulas throughout. If I don't love it, I can desolder and put in a silent switch in there later. So let's get these in the half plate first. Coffee says, what kind of food are y'all looking to eat while in Nashville? Well, since I'll only be there for essentially lunch and dinner, and then maybe I'm not like a breakfast person though, so like I don't eat usually in the mornings. I just go to lunch before I eat. So I don't know. I assume 2 meals. Like if I have to have 2 meals, and besides hot chicken, like I like hot, but then like I still have to drive home the next day. If you get what I'm saying. And Buc-ee's is still far away. It's 3 hours away. So 10 or 10, I don't like breakfast. I do actually. I'm just more of like, it's not truly like intermittent fasting, but I just choose not to eat breakfast usually. Wow, that one went far. Excuse me. That one went like 10 feet away. But yeah, so like I just don't eat breakfast. I'll get up, I might have like a juice or something, or like a drink. I used to do Red Bulls in the morning, and then I stopped doing that recently. Tears says pop some Imodium before you drive and take the risk. We'll see. But yeah, like it's never been like a huge thing for me to have breakfast. And that's just kind of how I've always been. And like, it's kind of weird because like my stomach almost like, I feel very like bloated and crappy if I have breakfast, if that makes sense. Like I don't like the way I feel afterwards either. And I don't know if that's just a personal thing or if like I have stomach issues I need to address. I have no idea. I just know that's how I feel. So yeah. You guys are learning way too much personal stuff about me, I feel like, sometimes. Imodium or X-Lax. Ew. No, not X-Lax. Like, the whole thing is that they're... Never mind. I'm not getting into this conversation with you guys. We're not having this conversation anymore. We're done. Should I go silent on this? I feel like I'm going to regret if I don't go silent on this. What do you guys think? Because I've got silent bars, or silent switches. Pretty sure this one's lubed. Yeah, I'm gonna go silent. It's a 7U. Let's just do silent. I think that's the move. There we go. Yeah. You don't. No one has to take my food, Rex. But if you don't take my suggestions for coffee, you're dead to me. I am open for coffee. Like I do drink coffee in the morning as well now. Like that's kind of replaced the Red Bull, obviously. So yes, if you have a coffee recommendation, please. I'm all ears. I like a good cold brew. I know people are going to call it Dunkin' trash, but I like Dunkin' Donuts. Like, that's just me. But yeah. But I'm open, especially for the drive back. Although, why does coffee make you have to poop? I never understood that. And these switches are going to look so good in this build. And they're just going to be covered by keycap. Like, this kind of goes back to my thing. Like, I like really nice, cool-looking switches, but man, like, you never see them unless you have clear keycaps. Like, there's no point. Or like in the Curio, which is a clear case. These look so good, though. I love these switches. Like, they are legitimately my favorite switches. Coffee is a long hobby of mine. I've been making cold brew at home for a bit now since it's been nice. Definitely need to get a grinder so I can stop buying store brand grounds. So yeah, my dad grinds his own coffee and does that whole routine. I think my wife is home. At Hedgie, there's science behind why coffee makes you poop. There's some decent, tasteful YouTube vids on that and why to get and how to and why. Okay, cool. I might have to check that out, honestly, because it makes me laugh. Like sometimes, like it depends, right? Like I know everybody's different, but like sometimes I can have a coffee and go for like an hour and not feel any of the effects, and then sometimes I swear to God I'll take like 3 sips and my body's like, "Yo, you gotta go," and I'm like, "I just had a sip. How did you hit me already?" The work and like I don't drink coffee on the way to work because it's an hour drive into work if I go into the office, so I don't drink coffee in the car. Like I know better. I know that's too personal, but just that's the way it is. So the coffee, are you going to give us recommendations or no? I don't want to have to be like texting you via Discord at like 7 in the morning like, hey, give me coffee, Rex. These switches are, legitimately, these are my favorite switches. Hands down. They just are pretty, and like I don't think the camera does them justice. So I hope a couple of you get to see them if you've not seen them in person. I hope you get to see them at the meetup, because these are fantastic. Here in Portland, we have way too many super good cafes. It gets hard to choose, like in a bad way. Damn, I didn't know you were all the way up in the West Coast in Portland, Static. That's cool. Of course, that's also why I moved my stream time to start at 9 o'clock Eastern, is because I wanted West Coast folks at 6 o'clock to be able to start catching streams and whatnot. I felt bad because there's such a large contingent of West Coast folks in the hobby. What's going on, Thrash and Tony? Welcome. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing all right tonight. By the way, shout out to Lane Uukura and KeyBlubber420. Again, thank you for the follow. I appreciate the new follows as always. We're up to 369 followers. 69. We're one away from 370, which is really, really exciting. So, I'm excited to keep growing the channel, and it's been a blast. So thank you guys. All right, looks like everything is in, nice and level, which is great. These are good-looking switches. I'm telling y'all now. Y'all are missing out. And I'm excited again because basically these are PCB mount with the half plate, and then the flex cuts. This should be an interesting build. This should be, because there's no flex cuts in the PCB like there is on the new one. So let's get to soldering, shall we? So all look like they're in place. Oh, that one's slipping out already. Oh, okay. All right. Turn on the fan. Move this over here. Try not to burn my microphone again. I still have bad nightmares that I burnt my microphone that one time, so might have to move this a little bit. Make sure this gets sucked up. There we go. I'll probably clean this PCB again, honestly. As soon as it's done soldering, like, I'll probably take some rubbing alcohol and once again just kind of clean it up, because I think it looks good when you clean up the flux. Don't forget, this is the to take from Top Clack initially, and Jay, this is the Ask Me Anything time, so if you have any questions you want to ask me that's keyboard related or not, you are more than welcome to. Doesn't mean I'll answer them, but most likely I will. And look forward to seeing what you guys come up with. Go. Camburger, what's going on, man? Yo, just tuning in. How's it going? The Submariner game set got delivered today. I'm loving it on my P3D van, but Embrace will be its future home. That's awesome. I'm glad it found a good home with you. I hope you do enjoy it. And the Jedi blinker that came with it too, like, as much fun as I had searching for those sets, I just kind of realized, like, I didn't need them all. I'm happy with the Plague Blue Cherry I have on the van here. And really just kind of figured, yeah, I don't need that many. So I may keep the Spider Porridge, which is the laser colorway one, in case I ever get GMK laser at a cheaper price than what Drop is offering it for. We'll see. But yeah, awesome, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's the whole point. And yeah. Don't forget, tomorrow, big announcement on the Embrace stream. Looking forward to that. Evan will be joining us via Zoom, so we'll do an interview with Evan, which is exciting. I'm really looking forward. He's been on my list to do for a while, so to get to talk about his board and have him on stream at the same time is very, very exciting to me. This does not look like this got pushed into place properly. I was right. There we go. Still doesn't look right, but don't we all want to do Evan, though? Okay, Static. So, Hedgie, I'm curious what your ideal cup of coffee is. Alright, well, I mean, I can tell you what I get currently at the chain that is Dunkin' Donuts, and maybe that'll help you. So, I get the cold brew with the sweet cream foam I guess they're shots technically. 3 cream per Duncan's recommendation. I guess that's technically like a tablespoon, so 3 cream. And then I go with the sweetened flavors. Recently, I've been waffling between like vanilla and caramel. Although I've been getting brown cinnamon sugar lately, which is pretty good. Brown sugar cinnamon. It's not overly sweet. In fact, it's not sweet by a lot of people's standards, but I kind of like it that way. So mildly sweet, a little bit of cream for some dairy, and really, if you can help it, no really crappy bitter taste. That'd be good. I don't know if that helps you at all, but that's basically what I get. It's my order. And I recognize that, like, Dunkin' is trash. I recognize that. But it's a chain, and it's cheap. And if you didn't know, Dunkin' also owns Tim Hortons now. So your Canadian Tim Hortons is the same crap that Dunkin' gets. Just FYI. But, like, I've never been a Starbucks person. I've never been, like, super loyal to any, like, one place. It's just Dunkin's easy, and their app is easy. Like, that's the other part, is, like, their app... oh, shit, that was really hot. Their app makes it really, really easy to get exactly what I want to. So... And I only had to be a Karen and complain on Twitter once about Dunkin', so... Damn, that's still really damn hot. God. Burn the shit out of myself. Come on, Toby, you know better. Oh yeah, you don't drink IPAs, do you? You just like sours. That explains no bitter. Yeah, exactly. Cafe Cubano rules, but even just dark roast pour over French press with sweetened condensed milk, that sounds pretty good. Finality says, I can't stand Dunkin', but Waffle House coffee is a guilty pleasure, so I can't really say anything. Hey, look, man, if you like Waffle House, I'm not shaming you. You know, there's a lot of people who are loyal to Waffle House, and I don't blame them at all. But there's something to be said about having the coffee that's been in the pot for 2 hours that some people just really like. So, you know, it is what it is. I will tell you, Waffle House, give me an all-star special. I like my eggs over easy. Hash browns smothered and peppered. Well done. Bacon and dry toast. I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. I know my Waffle House order, though. That never changes. That's the same every single time. Oh, cool. Alright. I added the leftover solder from last night onto the new spool, and apparently it just came undone, so whatever. Finale says he still wished he lived closer to a Waffle House. Yeah, there's one like less than 5 minutes from my house. Well, 5 minutes from my house. I put a little too much solder on some of these switch pins, but it's not going to hurt anything. If anything, it'll make it easy to desolder. Alright, this is all I have left for the old spool, so try and get as close to it as I can without burning myself. Probably get one more pin out of this. Yep. Oh, I bet I can take some tweezers and get that last bit. Don't want to waste anything. Let's go. Alright, put that over here to the side. Get the new spool going. Come on. There we go. Come on. Almost done here. A couple more switches to go. Be nice. No soldering required tomorrow, which is good. I already did. You will have to solder the daughter board on Embrace for the rotary encoder, but that's the only piece you'll have to solder. Everything else is hot swap, so that makes it super nice. The Nebulas are lubed. I bought them lubed off of someone on Mech Market, actually. And he did a really good job, and I really like them in Curio, although I'm going to put the Curio on a palm plate on a second build, and I may want to use the same switches, so I may have to get some more, just so I can compare. But I'm really impressed with these switches. As a lube switch, they're really, really good. So they're more than just looks, which is awesome. I'm a little nervous about these crystal icebergs. I tried them unlubed in the Embrace. They sound okay. The Nebula sounded better. So I'm very interested to see once I lube them how they're going to sound. But I obviously went clear with the crystal icebergs because of the RGB on Embrace. So there was a reason for it at least. Just touching up a couple of these so we can make sure they're nice and clean. Yeah, some of these just a little too much. There we go. Cool. All right. Do our count real fast, make sure we're good to go. Alright, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 6, 8, 32, 4, 6, 8, 42, 4, 6, 8, 52, 4, 8, 62, 4, 6, 8, 72, 4, 6, 8, 80, 2, 4, 6, 8, 90. Yep, 45 switches. Cool. Turn that thing off. And as Dan said last night, it's not as loud for you guys, but for me, it's the mic's directional, so it's not picking up the amount of hum that is happening. And I didn't realize until I listened to the recording last night, being so far away from the microphone, you guys weren't picking me up as well as I thought. So, all right, clean mat, clean solder job. As I said, I'll probably clean up the flux with some additional rubbing alcohol tonight at some point. But there we go. Easy peasy. And these should sound pretty good. So, got the case here. Reminder, this is V1, so a lot has changed. And we'll show it in Mirari's next week. But there's 3 magnets in the weight now versus this, which is just the 2. But this copper weight looks so good. I love the weight. Different switch for speed. Yeah, I went with a GAT silent ink for the spacebar. If you've hung around me long enough, you know I like my big spacebars silenced, so that's usually a go-to for me. All right. And what's cool about V1 versus V2 of the prototype, on V1 the gaskets go on the plate. On V2 the gaskets go on the case. So the plate just kind of sits in between the gaskets here that they're positioned on, which is kind of different. So this really is clean. But I did screw up. I put 2 magnets in incorrectly. So the case isn't a perfect seal like it should be. Unfortunately, I screwed up re-gluing the magnets. I think it's this one and this one. Zeus is confident that because this is acrylic and because I didn't use a ton of super glue, they'll probably fall out at some point. So that's probably good. I'll probably have a chance to redo them, which is good. But yeah, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect the sound. But it's definitely something that I screwed up on. And when I realized I did, I was like, damn, there's no going back to that. All right. Daughter board in. Make sure the daughter board's sitting in there. And literally, this just sits like that. It just sits on top of the case, which is kind of crazy. So and that'll go here. And then here's that nice top case. And again, in person, this is a little more saturated. I don't think the camera does a good job of picking this up. But yeah, it all just literally snaps together. That's it. You can see it's these magnets right here. These 2 are the ones that are opposite, like an idiot. I'm so dumb. And these ones, same position on the bottom too. Like, I'm such an idiot. But no big deal. Yeah, this looks good. And Lutang, it's super satisfying because when you want to just pull it apart, actually it's not a bad thing that they're backwards. I can literally just boop, and we're good, and I can access this and whatnot. So I don't think that spacebar's straight. Hold on, I may turn on this soldering. I think that spacebar is not straight. Or the switch isn't. Come on, there we go. Didn't look straight to me. Yeah, the pinhole is slightly wide on the one side. Let me just... Can't tell if that's an optical illusion. Only one way to find out, right? Aha. I was right. It is not straight. Alright. Easy fix, though. You just have to rotate it a little bit. Let's move that over. Just heat up both pins. There we go. I think that fixed it. I think. Yeah, there we go. That's better. No rattle. That's good. All right, now we can go back to putting this back together. Put the daughter board cable back in again. Put this like this. It's weird that I'm basically rebuilding this like a year almost to when I built this the first time when I was just running a webcam as my downward facing camera. I didn't have the Sony Alpha A6100. I didn't have the lights. Like, what a different time. Okay, good. That sounds pretty good. No rattle, which is solid. And this is mitocorn, right? Yeah, mitocorn. Yeah, J5. Yep, we are. I would suggest not entering. It's going to be the same thing that you won last night. So just FYI. Not that you know what it is, but just for full disclosure, I don't think you need to enter again. Tomorrow's raffle, I'm gonna check with Evan. There might be 2 raffles tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm excited about tomorrow. Tomorrow should be awesome. All right, I love 40s. I can get rid of all the stabilized keys once I have my spacebar, or space bars plural, on. So it really helps kind of go through the clutter, which is great. Wow, you're giving away a second embrace? No, I'm not. But good try. A+ for effort, but no. 1.75 U shift. You go over here. Oh, this is gonna sound. Oh, this is gonna make me so much happier. I can already tell. I can already tell how much happier I'm going to be with this board than I was with the previous switches in it. I didn't like the feel of the previous switches. They weren't making me happy. So this is going to be much, much better. QWERTYU. And there's much more flex and give, which is awesome. So Neutrophil Lineage, interesting name. Welcome. Hope you're doing all right tonight. Let's put a function here. Arrow key here. I will say this set works really well with this board for some reason. I think it's the purple on the alphas. But I was surprised how much I actually like this set for a die subset. It's pretty good. Come on. What's up, Lukeski? How you doing? Glad to see you in here. This is just, you know what? I'm gonna call this the, this is the appetizer to tomorrow night. CVBNM. So glad to see a lot of you showing up tonight, even for just a little bit. Like I said, this is gonna be, you know what? This may end up being up here. This may be a short stream. I'm just glad that you guys are here, hanging out with me. Thank you. Is this a 1.5? I can't remember if it's a 1U or 1.25. 1.25. Okay. And that means this is also 1.25. And then this is a 1.25 with alt. Where's my 1.25 alt? Oh, there's actually a layer 1.25 with this set. That's interesting. WERTR. Yeah, there's some good little flex here. Like I did not get that flex obviously because the copper plate didn't allow for it. So this is a nice change of pace for me. God, you guys should see these switches. They're so good. Like in the light the right way, they're awesome. I know I've talked about these switches a lot. F12 to get rid of these row 1 keys I don't need. Make sure one of them's not the novelty. I do want one of the novelties. Come on. Come on. You want to go on your switch? Okay. Come on. Don't need space bars. M. Don't need caps lock. That's not the right tab. I need a 1.25 tab. Don't need the lock key. There's the tab. I was just talking about that. QW. I actually don't think I need anything bigger than a 1U at this point. Sick. Clear out some of these other ones. Oh, I still need the enter. I think it was meta, right? I think 1.5U meta is the on this set. Someone else has to have this set, right? I hope I didn't toss it in the bag, not even thinking about it. I might have. That might have happened. Here I am being like, oh, I don't need bigger than a 1U. Yeah, I still do. Down, shift, F, J, arrow. I think I did throw the meta key in here. Son of a... Alright, well, let's do this then. Yep, here it is. I found it. Good. I was looking for inner and I forgot on this set they don't do inner, so... yeah, I don't need these. 4, Alt, Code, Control, 8. Oh, there's a non-homing bar J, but it doesn't have any, like... I think it's still... I can't tell if it's... I don't know. I'll go with the J. The bars aren't my favorite, but I'm going to go with that anyway. There's wifey. Oh yeah, that was the other novelty. We're not going to put normal escape on tonight, that's for sure. Working on a cable for a client. Sorry I won't be able to chat much, but I'm here. That's awesome. All good. Rhymer's back. What's going on, Rhymer? Got Picasso a couple days ago and love it. That's awesome. I love those 9 p.m. work calls. Yeah, I don't. Fortunately, I'm lucky. I don't have crazy. That's not the right up key. It doesn't feel like it. It's not. We'll see. Fortunately, I'm lucky. I don't have to work outside crazy hours, but it's definitely like a thing for sure. I said no escape, but I'm gonna put that over. I'm gonna help you guys. You guys are gonna help me decide what's going up in the top left corner. I feel like this is not the right up arrow. I mean, I know it's there, but it just doesn't feel like it's on the right profile, but whatever. X, come on, S, T. Oh, I'll need something for here. I'm like just dumping keys, like it's row 4, it's row 4. We'll figure it out. I'm also not paying attention to the fact that I need an alt here. Like I was just dumping the 1.25s. Here we go. Thank you. I can already tell you I like the sound of this board way better than when I first did it, which is awesome. Right, this must be the up arrow. It does not feel like it. Like it feels like it's not row 4 compared to the other one. Giveaways at the end, Icono. So you don't have to be here to win it. You can always check back, but I'm right. This is a different profile. Did they screw up my up arrow? Or am I just missing one? Like, huh, that's crazy. Okay then. Let's do this. Let's I can't believe the up arrow is the wrong profile. That's bonkers. Okay. So let's do this then. Let's put this guy here, which is going to eliminate this face from over on this side of the board. And I think we're going to do the teal Pegasus. I think that's the answer. Although I still feel like it should be a row 2 profile cap, but that's besides the point. Put delete right here. That's fine. Nope, that's the wrong row profile too. Damn. This is a row 2. I could have sworn I may have to go back through the bag here. That's not good. And because my up arrow key I think is wrong, unless I like passed it. Like, why would it? Maybe it's just in the wrong profile, and I got a bad up arrow potentially. That's totally possible, isn't it? That's a shame. What was the first build? It was the same, obviously same board, but I had Texie ice rim switches in it, and yeah, just wasn't a fan. All right, let me just make sure there's no other arrow key. That's so weird. Hello? You can come on stream. You're not gonna come on stream? Wifey's hiding off camera. How are you? I'm good. You sure you want to peek around the corner and see what I see? Okay. So, yeah. Wifey says hi. Did you have a good trip?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it raining outside?
No, I just washed my hands.
Oh, okay.
Just washing off the airport.
You look like Tori when she's done washing her hands. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's okay.
Alright, I'll be up soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna...
I love you. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye. And Gnarly said, Hedgie, come to bed. That's in quotations. Yeah, not quite. I don't go to bed till late, y'all. Like, I'm a night owl. I can tell you I am. I think that this... maybe I just had the arrows wrong the whole time. Like, because I had this set on this build previously. So I'm guessing that, like, it's just the wrong profile arrow. And I just didn't notice it, but... Ooh, I should get her that beanie. Or maybe the arrow is just made so that, like, it's more comfortable. I don't know. It's whatever. I mean, this feels comfortable, believe it or not, going up and down from that. So maybe it's just the wrong profile, and I just don't have the right one. I don't know. Oh well. It's just rather interesting. I didn't notice that the first time, I guess, maybe? Huh. Weird. Okay. Well, outside of that, I need one more cap for here. I wonder if there's one in the... Is this R3? This is R3 profile. Which didn't Mito do this backwards on these, or did he pick the same... I don't know if he did or not. Is this R2 or R3? I can't tell. I'm a mess, y'all. Oh, I should line it up with F. That'll tell me. So no. I'm just trying to have the correct row profile. Like, that's all I want, honestly. There's a lot of people in here. I appreciate you guys all showing up tonight. Like I said, this is the appetizer, right? This is the... Before the... Veronade. Veronade, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing all right tonight. I'm struggling with keycaps at the moment. Trying to figure out what I want to put in this spot here on R3. Not that it matters, because I really don't use that spot a whole lot. So maybe something funny or cool or... Red. I think red is... Read or red. I think that'll be fine. Yep. And then do we want to keep this up here? That's the question mark. Do we want to keep this? Yeah, why not, right? Keep the Pegasus logo. There we go. Sorry, get that focus. Yeah, maybe we'll keep that. That's fine. It's a little awkward being so tall, but there's no other like novelties that fit or make sense. I do think there's probably a row 2 escape somewhere, but F it. We'll just do that. And thank you. Yeah, this is a paintbrush prototype from Zeus, who I think is actually in chat right now. It's on hold from like a group buy perspective. I built this prototype originally like a year ago, and I think we were gonna head towards. Zeus was gonna head towards the group buy, and then the economy kind of dictated him not doing it. So I took the chance to rebuild anyway. I think there's still some interest to be had in this board, but you guys need to show it. And there might still be a smaller run done, potentially. That's what it sounded like, at least, so. Classic Pedro, welcome. Hope you're doing all right. A couple of first-time chats, I appreciate that. Always like sharing the love of 40s with all new people. All right, what knob? Do we go blue tonight? No. Where's my... Oh, yeah. I should go with the turquoise knob, huh? I think that'll probably make the most sense. Blue doesn't really make a lot of sense. Not in this instance, but I think turquoise does. Yeah, let's go turquoise. That's fine. Where's the screw to tighten this down? There we go. Tender says it looks cool. Gasket mount and the case is held together with magnets. Yes, that is correct. Oh, this is the wrong size. Is this the right size? Oh, wow. Okay. Hello from New Zealand. Awesome. Man, I swear, like, my stream gets some worldwide exposure between Peru, New Zealand, Australia. Thank you so much, though. Thank you for checking in. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm just a small-time 40s, mostly 40s only streamer. So I build 40 and 45% keyboards and talk about them. And yeah, this turned out awesome again, which is great. So this looks fantastic. For those of you who just joined, if you don't know, this board, the case, is held together by magnets. So there are 8 magnets in this version of the prototype. Comes apart really easy. The board is gasket mounted on the plate, and it's held in with the daughter board. It's got a nice copper weight, and yeah, it's really even from like a novelty perspective, that's so cool. And case this together. But I think what we care about and what we want to potentially hear is the sound test, shall we? So let's go ahead and pause the music for a second. Let's bring this down here so you guys get good sound. Bring up monkey type right here. All right, ready? Oh, well, it probably helps to plug this in. That's probably helpful. What do you guys think? Oh, there we go. There we go. What do you mean setting up paintbrush? It already was set up. I don't think I reset it. All right. Wouldn't be a hedgy stream without issues, right? Everybody always says that. Okay. Awesome. That sounds really good, which it sounds better than it did when I had it with the ice rim switches that were in it last time. I really did not like those switches. They really just kind of soured me on Texie a little bit, which sucks. But yeah, that silent GAT ink spacebar. And those of you, like I said, that have been around me long enough know that I don't like to have loud space bars, but I'm super happy with that. Sounds good, feels good. It's got a nice bit of flex here, which is great. Yeah, Finality, you should definitely give the Nebulas a shot, I think. I think you would really like them, honestly. I'm super, super pleased with them. And they're super smooth when they're lubed right. You can't go wrong with them in that regard, so... yeah, happy to have this board make me want to use it again, which is the other part too, right? Like, I want to use it again, which is exciting. Yeah. Tank says I can see it for 3D printed since those cases get stripped out over time. Yeah, absolutely. And this does sound really, really nice. I'm super, super happy with that. Awesome. Awesome. All right. I did want to show off just because I put Serenity on it and I got Evan's build. I do want to show off the Oceanographer real fast because I think now that it's put together, it looks awesome. And Evan's build sounds amazing too. So I'm going to grab that right now, and then we'll talk about what's to come for tomorrow. All right. Let's unplug this so you guys can see. Oh, no, I just didn't tap that. I just tapped that. Son of a bitch. Oh well. It wouldn't be my board if it didn't have a little nick. Damn, dude, I can't believe I just did that. That's alright. 40s for life, what's up? Man, I just did that, son of a bitch. Right here. Let's see if I can get the focus. Right there. Son of a bitch. It's gonna bother me now. It's alright. I'm glad I got a nick on it. I was too worried about it. Way too worried about it. There we go. Evan did his custom Trashman logo here, which is great. I love that. That sounds awesome. But you should hear this thing too. This thing sounds incredible. His build is good. These are Gateron cap switches. They're yellows, and it sounds sick. So. Yeah, this sounds awesome. Makes me excited to get this board out to people and get it in their hands. Shame on me for scratching it, but I can always go back and have Jake redo it. Can always have him go back and redo it, which is good. But yeah, super happy with this. It looks amazing, so we'll have something to type on at the meetup. So Coffee, you'll get to see it in person. Yeah, scratched. Oh well. The custom D's Nuts logo, which is sick. There we go, focus. There we go. But yeah, get some white out easy. Yeah, like I said, unless you're looking for that, you're not going to see it, which is good. I'm going to see it always because I know exactly where it is, and it's right in the damn corner of the board, but what you going to do, right? Oh yeah, for those of you that haven't seen the weight on this board, here's the Oceanographer weight. This feels heavier than my original build. Let's weigh this real fast, because that's fully built. £5, 2 ounces, fully built. This board is insane. It must be all the extra Cerakote on here. So let's say £5, 40. Yeah, which is insane. So, man, a lot of new followers tonight. Thank you guys so much. I'm curious what I'm at follow-wise now, because I was at 369. I'm officially at 375. So, thank you so much, Carlos, for the follow. Welcome. You're follower number 375. So thank you. It's been a long year so far. But very thankful to all of you who've stuck around and really kind of helped make the stream what it is. So, Yeah, this ocean's gonna be sick. This is gonna bother me. Son of a bitch. I can't believe I just nicked that. That, like, sucks. But hey, I guess that's part of owning a board. And again, it's not perfect, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be. I'm still pretty happy with this, honestly. And considering it was a C-stock board when I got it and turned it into something. Yeah. Yeah, Carlos, this is my design. This is the Oceanographer, which is currently in group buy fulfillment. There might be some extras available at some point. We will see. But yeah, this is my personal one. I've got two of them. I got a polycarbonate one as well, a one of one. But the group buy is almost done in fulfillment, hopefully in the next month or so. And we'll get everything out to everybody. So appreciate it. Thank you so much. And yeah, Serenity on this looks incredible. So super happy with that for sure. But yeah, definitely will buy if extras. Cool. It's going to be tight. There's going to be a lot of people looking for extras at this board. Just FYI. So be aware. Be definitely aware. But I think tonight, because the wifey's home, and Tinner says, speaking of group buys, what's up? Talk to me. I want to hear what you have to say, Tinner. In fact, I'm going to go put this back so I don't scratch it up anymore. Tell me what you're thinking. God, that's going to bother the hell out of me. Gnarly says, my wife says, how'd you come to bed? No, not quite. Mimi Q says, want Oceanographer, but already planning for me and DD40 next month. Yeah, like I said, extras are going to be tight. I do know how much yield we have for extras. It's not a lot. So it will be a ranked choice raffle. So that means that you're going to, if you want extras, you're going to enter the raffle. And you're going to basically pick which color in order you want first. And so, like, out of the 5 colors that are available, you'll pick. If your name is drawn and that color is available, you'll get your color, your first choice. If your name is drawn and that color is not available, I believe it drops to the second choice. And if not, I think it actually goes to the next person. So it's the most fair way possible so that we can give everybody a shot to actually get the extras. So just full disclosure, that's how we're going to do it. That'll be some point once we get all of the group buy boards out. You can see a couple of them back behind me on the floor. We're waiting on final parts. Once we get those out, then we're going to talk about when the extras. We'll get plenty of notice. Everybody will have time, but then we'll talk about extras from there. So just want to be fully transparent with all of that with you guys as well. But tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern again, same thing. We're going to do the Embrace stream. It's going to be awesome. And yes, Finality, I am hyping. I'm hyping for it. I'm like getting Evan's build in there because I don't have my own build on my own board still. Getting Evan's build in there, it feels and sounds awesome. I can't wait to have that as a daily driver. Again, I'm just borrowing it for the meetup. I'll send it back to Evan when I'm done. I'm not even changing his layout. Like, that's how nice I am. But tomorrow, speaking of Evan, 9 p.m. Eastern, we're going to do Embrace. The first part of the stream, I'm going to lube the switches for Embrace since it's hot swap. And then Evan should be joining halfway through the stream. He is 3 hours behind, so or 2 hours behind, so it's hard to match up times, right? And so that's what we're going to wait for. But he'll join via Zoom, so we'll do an interview with Evan. We'll put together Embrace, show it off, talk about it. There's going to be an announcement tomorrow. I'm probably going to do a giveaway tomorrow. Maybe 2, it depends. Like, tomorrow's going to be exciting. So if you're not hyped about tomorrow, if you're not getting everybody in here, you should be. There's a lot that's going to happen tomorrow, so just kind of be aware. Really looking forward to it and hope that you guys can join. It's going to be very exciting. That's all I'm going to say. Some keen-eyed viewers might notice Embrace is on the shelf back there. It will come apart tonight. Probably tomorrow, honestly. It'll come apart, and we'll build it up tomorrow. There's some other switches in it at the moment, not the ones I'm putting in, so just FYI. But I hope you guys are ready. It's going to be very exciting. I'm hyped. I haven't been this hyped since the Curio stream, and before that, a while before that. So, really looking forward to it. But I want to say thank you guys for coming out tonight. I appreciate it. I knew this would be kind of quick, but I had to get this built for the Nashville meetup, Again, if you are not coming to the Nashville meetup, but you didn't know about it, like I hope that maybe you can make it. There's an RSVP list that's closed, but I think you can still sign up. It's on this Saturday. There's a Discord server. Let me know if you need that information. But yeah, I'm super stoked to be showing off some of these boards. Hope to see a few of you in person, and hope to see you guys tomorrow night. So let's finish up the raffle. Let's knock this out real quick. Again, this is the mystery package. This is the second one. We gave away one last night as well. I've been really enjoying giving these out. So one more chance. If anybody has not entered the raffle, !raffle, just make sure that you are entered. All right, so Dark Prez showed up. I love that the first time viewers, their first chat is !raffle. It kind of makes me laugh. Not that it's a bad thing. I just think that's kind of funny. So welcome. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves in my stream. And as we continue to build, we do basically build organically here. So I don't beg for viewers or followers or subscribers or whatever. I just hope that you guys enjoy my content and hang out, and I happen to just kind of give away some stuff occasionally and whatnot. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close it, and we will pick a winner in 3, 2, 1. Gnarly. All right, Gnarly is the winner of today's mystery box. Tomorrow's should be rather interesting. If I want to do the 2 giveaways, I think we are. Content these nuts. Thanks, Static. I appreciate that. But Gnarly, you get the mystery box, so congrats, man. But I hope you guys show up tomorrow. Everybody's eligible to enter tomorrow. I promise you that. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It really is. Any other questions, please feel free to hit me up on Discord. Hit me up on Instagram. I really am thankful for all of you that showed up tonight, even for a short stream. I hope you guys have a good night, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.